Hi friends, welcome back to Dergy be Playin Gnosia. So, yeah, I don't even remember what we were doing last time, but I didn't really see, I don't really, I mean, I know what we were doing, but what I mean is, all I really remember was I was Gnosia the last, I think, couple of rounds, but, I don't remember if there was, like, a thread that we followed. I know we unlocked a character thing or two. Oh, by the way, I will look at character stuff when I can. But for the moment, we're just going to bam, and okay, another Gnosia event. I've oftentimes realized that the game likes to sort of, you hit like thresholds that you reach by doing certain events, I think, and then all the events that are available at that point in time will be of a certain kind, or at least a lot of them. So I'm getting a lot of Gnosia events right now. I have noticed this pattern and it's interesting. I will always and forever, and it's the reason I praise it so much, love the way that the game progresses. It's genius to me. Regardless, this is why I make this stuff. I love to show this stuff off and just have fun with these games and share that love with people. And I love this kind of content. I love Let's Plays, always have. And I kind of feel like I do it all right. You know, just need the following now, and then I'll be a Gucci boy about this. But it's already kind of fucking, not even kind of, absolutely therapeutic to me, and just utterly something I need to do every day. Like, I need to. Like, that's how I know that this is a good career starter for me. Maybe not, like, a career path, but something that will get me the skills that I need to have the kind of career that I'm gonna be able to do? Yeah, probably. Your role is now Gnosia. Jonas, Renan, and Yuriko will become a friend. And by gonna be able, I mean be able to do, you know, without suffering a lot. And that's the important part. I want to do things that I want to do for a living. I mean, who doesn't, right? It's what I'm working on, friends, and I'm really grateful that if you're stuck in your house in your 20s, your parents' house, don't lament that. Use it, please. At least that's been helpful for me, unless all your plans involve getting out of the house. The problem is not the problem. The thing is, in my case, this is what I want to do. I want to be an internet personality right now, and I want to write things and publish them as well, and that can also be done entirely on the internet. And also it's very helpful for me being a very socially anxious person, and also I can help my parents out as well. And having my family here is a very good stability thing as well, because all my friends are on the internet at this point. I think that's most people from COVID, but for me it's been that way for essentially, but not entirely, since high school. And I definitely have met people in person since then, but really the real contact I have with the outside world that is outside of my parents and my pets, well, their pets, technically, but I love the animals that we have, of course, are, the internet. The internet is where I want to be right now. It's where I want to spend my time. And it's increasingly a place where you can do that very viably, as in do that meaning make a living. But anywho, you just still gotta have the work ethic. That's the only thing. You know, if you really want to make something of your life, you're going to always have to have work ethic. That's what I learned the hard way. Because for a long time, I had extreme, and I still struggle with this a little bit, but it's getting better. I had extreme self-esteem issues that made me feel literally as if, it really felt like every time I tried to do something, the universe slapped me in the face and said, no, you're stupid, you're useless, stop trying to do anything. Because look, these are the results, you're useless, you can't do anything. And it took understanding that you need to push past that to get to the good, to realize that, hey, now I'm in this place where I've tried Let's Playing enough that, I feel like I've gotten past the place where I was like, oh god, this initial video sucks. Why am I doing this? It's weird. I did it for a while, and then I was able to be less critical about my stuff. And, well, even with that aside, I realized that this is fucking therapy for me, that I needed this mentally, this kind of an outlet and this, somewhere that I can talk about whatever the hell I want, like I'm doing right now. No fear of judgment at all. Now, granted, of course, people could write asshole comments, but what I mean is immediate judgment. Because that's a lot easier for me to deal with is, oh, if I put this on YouTube, and I will, down the line, oh no, someone might make a comment about me that I could, I could choose not to read comments that I have if I'm having a particularly bad time, and I will guarantee you I will not read comments when I'm like that. But it's different when you're talking face to face, especially with someone you love who means well, and then they say something that upsets you. So I don't tend, because of how much that kind of thing hurts me, because everyone does it, I think. I definitely have done it. It's never and as far as I'm aware anyway, it's never an intentional thing. So, but my fear of having my feelings hurt when I talk about them has kind of exponentialized my anxiety and everything else I've realized. But having this place, and it's kind of like a comfort blanket too of something that I love, playing games. It makes me really want to talk about this stuff. It's really interesting. And also, personal stuff that is shared in these tends to really endear me to, in these kinds of videos and things, tends to really endear me to the Let's Player. And I think games are a really great subject to discuss personal things about, because games like this really tackle a lot of real-life stuff in some way or another. Games with any kind of deep character stuff. So I think it's very important for story-based games to have conversations that relate back to real life. What can you learn from this? What can you be inspired by for this? How can you learn to let go of something that's not helping you through this? Games, I do believe, have certainly helped me, at least in some ways, do that, and I feel like they're continuing to do so, especially with the greater appreciation I'm gaining for them through this stuff. Anywho, that's my ramble for now. There's just gonna be ramble episodes like this sometimes when I'm feeling particularly but I need to do it, so it's gonna be part of my videos, man. I might start when I get a following. when I really feel like I've got some people, when I'm getting comments consistently, and I'm getting, more subscribers and likes and etc. I will probably start making, rambly videos about this stuff. But for the moment, I'm making these Let's Plays in order to, get myself out there doing what I love, and it just doesn't feel right just making personal videos like this. Until I get a following that might actually care. Or at least, I don't know. It just feels better talking about it in this environment right now. It really just might be a fear thing of, if I just make a video about it, all I'll be able to think about is that, and it might be overwhelming, or just I want to be a gaming channel. That's the main thing. So, but anywho, Wiki, if anyone listened to that, you're fucking awesome. Let's go. Speaking of heavy topics, let's talk about another one. The fact that Setsu's tired of Lupin. I think we've read this exact thing before. I don't know what to do anymore. We could do it. I will always say that. I'm not sure why this shows up. I feel like this shows up if you haven't gotten a new loop in a while, but don't quote me. If you haven't gotten, a new a new event in a while. I'm really not sure when it starts happening, but it might start happening around 70 or 80 or something like that. Because that's where we still are. Okay, yeah, but Gnosia this time. Oh boy. Again, I don't do roll claimage. I don't do that shit. You know what? Since it's Setsu, maybe I should protect them. I still lack required information, so it's just my impression. Rakio's behavior feels very unnatural. Sewing down against people that aren't us. Smirt. Also, there's 4 of us. We got Jonas, Yuriko, Remnan. Also, since I'm thinking about it, our friend's Comet, our detractor's Kikrushka. Okay. Rakio. Oh, it is not among us. Okay. Question, hold on. If I do this with Comet, who's supposed to be my friendo, right? I wonder what that means, though. Does she still show up as that? Yeah, I don't know what that means then. I don't really know what the friend and detractor thing is, especially since a lot of times your detractor doesn't even really doubt you much, from what I'm aware. It's weird. I don't really know what the hell that's about. And it's like I know less of it the more that I go through the game, even though I feel like with the rest of the game pretty much, I know more of it the more that I go through the game. So it's a weird juxtaposition there. I really kind of feel like it's a sort of a non-mechanic, but it might affect... It probably affects some small variables about how people act, but I frankly don't know what the fuck they are, or if they make any sense for, you know, having those roles called friend and detractor, and why they're information displayed to the player when all the other information displayed to the player can be pretty vital, but I don't really see a reason to feel like friend and detractor is vital at all. Anyway, wee. I love video games. I'm so glad that I can do this stuff. I get so much joy just doing this stuff, man. Alright, I'm not gonna do say you're humans, stuff like that. Just gonna kind of let things happen for the moment. Otome. Okay, good. I'm just gonna start sowing doubt against people that are not me. Like, what I've started to realize is, when you're human, it's a little harder to have direction on what you're supposed to do. Unless, like, you are able to successfully get off a definite human, and someone either lies, or there's people that say nothing. Then you have leads. But I've just found that without that, I don't really think... I might realize it later, but I don't really think there's a lot more, like, genuine direction you can have as a human. But with Gnosia, you know who the Gnosia are and who the humans are. You don't know who the bug is, or who the AC follower is, if those are there. By the way, are they in this? We don't have an AC follower, but we do have a buggle. Oh boy. But yeah, like the general rule of thumb, of course, is if you catch someone lying and they ain't Gnosia, then buggle in this case, or it could be AC follower. And I'm not sure if there's general ways like AC followers and bugs behave differently. I don't really think there is, really, but who knows. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to figure out who the bug is if there's one and an AC follower. It really just feels like a roll of the dice situation. In fact, this game probably is set up so that you're not gonna get to a point where you can win all the time. And I think that's actually good, because the way the game progresses involves both winning and losing. So... As stated, we have little reason to doubt Otome. Okay, let's lay off a bit. I got Otome's back. I, too, place my trust in Otome. I mean, like, comparatively. Rakio's kind of fishy. Yep. Guard duty, so it's Rakio and Shigemichi. Oh, jeez, so... Now they're kind of not doubtable, but you know, it'd be funny if we were able to get them off anyway. That'd be hilarious. I don't think so, because the moment they became the guard duty, yeah, no. Thankfully, yep, Gnosia, don't have to worry. Everyone that got voted was not Gnosia. Good going, people. You did good. A tie? That's a surprise. So we got to vote again among Gina, Stella, and Otome then, huh? I kind of hope that this ends up being kind of even, because then we can freeze at least 2 people. But again, that'd have to happen twice, and that's a pretty, not common thing. We'll see. Gina, poor Gina, she's so easily doubted. Like, Obviously, even more than Shigemichi, because was Shigemichi in that mix? And if so, that doesn't make sense. He's Kuduri, but it does also make sense because he's also Shigemichi. Oh yeah, poor Gina gets a lot of suspicion, and so does Shigemichi. In fact, it's not part of their character stuff. In fact, let me actually remember to do this. Alright. Crew data! Yup! Bad Lang hates to see people. Pretty sure I got all hers. I'll read the ones I remember that we don't have, but otherwise, you can read them if you aren't aware of them. Resident Incubation Pod emerged 1 year ago. I don't think we've read that one before, or I have out loud. Not so much verbally, was a high school student release. Silent male gender at birth, identifies as non-binary. Intelligent supremacist is great acting. I'm not sure what confused not so much verbally means, but it has something to do with their, like, they literally, like, are used to communicating using technology that literally renders speech useless. So it's interesting that they put it that way, not so much verbally. It's interesting. Kind of gentle, somewhat illogical, dull. They served Jonas for a long time, but stars in the lab. That's it. Collector and master of retro games. Just have to go back in time and become a little gray. Is that really true? Wait, hold on. Or does set mean, oh yes, I'm gonna become a little gray? Like, he's set on it? I think that's maybe what that's supposed to be. That's really cute, honestly. Such a kind, positive personality. I really like his positiveness, by the way. Weirdly charismatic. This is all the weirdly, but his quirkiness is what makes him awesome, I would say. I really do like Shigemichi, and I feel bad that he gets doubted so much. He's like Shaw Ming's, and he fights with him. A little bit different to the main character. Yep, alright, this is just thing about the cat, works with a crew member, just next with the cat. It's balanced all around the personality perceptive, plans surgically complete felinification. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm pretty sure some of these, like several of them, I think, are new about Comet. I think we've unlocked all of them for her too, yeah. Yeah, that's right, it doesn't scroll down. I keep thinking that's a scroll down, but it's always just the ability graph. Extremely intuitive, terrible lying, dreams of coming cat from a starship. I'm not sure if that second one I got. Planet on Chibi's Flater. Good at seeing through lies about it lying. Her tattoo is actually symbiotic slime mold. That is extremely and can really apparently kill people. But like, why? Like, why? I mean, I don't know if it's really like, why does it start literally devouring people when it thinks its host is dead? It's really weird. Like, clearly it's harmless to her, right? Or at least mostly, right? So, like, why does it start killing people? I don't really know if that was clarified at all. Definitely not in a way that I understood, obviously, if it was. Or if it will ever be clarified. Or if it was really just an excuse to have a super horrific situation. Which I really wouldn't put past this game. What? Excuse me. Alright. Tattoos is actually symbiotic slime mold. Slime attacks humans once its host dies, which is very spooky. Why, though? A dangerous planet has a high mortality rate. Could it just try to attach itself to something else? Wouldn't that be fine? Why does it have to murder? Dang it. By literally melting people. Oof, man. Generally high attributes, this isn't apparent, because he's fucking nuts. As long as there's a ship almost 1,000 years ago. Owner of Interstellar Cruiser DQO. Former space exploration age hero, current weirdo. The video game addict was a hermit for 100 years, like me. I've made that joke a bunch of times. I never was like super ultra mega hermity. Like, complete shut-in. Literally all I do is play games. I don't leave my room. I wasn't at that level. But I was kind of close for a while, for sure. I definitely have always went outside a little bit. I kind of need to mentally. But, yeah. I was pretty close for a while, and I would say that I still spend a lot of time indoors. And of course I did during COVID. But the COVID was weird for me. and I'm saying was like it's not still a thing. Like, I live in rural America. It's not really, quarantine is not a thing here anymore. So, but that's what I mean by, you know, that it was a thing, and that is one still, because, you know, it is still a threat. But yeah, I've gotten vaccinated, and also, you know, I'm young, and I've always been kind of disease resistant, I feel like, and also, you know, no quarantine here anymore, so it kind of feels behind me, but it's very obviously not behind most people, because, you know, everything I see on the internet about it, and people, you know, people still talking about it, and everywhere else, and everything like that. Words and things! But yeah, I was pretty much a shut-in for a while, and like at this point, it's just it's a lifestyle that I like. Like, honestly, having my social life essentially be on the internet works for me. It apparently depresses a lot of people. I don't understand that though. I really don't get it. Why that does that? Because like maybe it's because a lot of those people literally live alone and they have no physical contact. I still have my parents and my cats, so maybe that's all I really need. And my bird. Like, I have animals, I have pets, and I have my parents. And those are the, you know, people that I see, people and animal, you know, other beings that I physically see and am able to talk to and touch and etc. every day. Like, so, because I have that consistently, and some people do not, some people literally live alone and stuff, I get it. But at least getting a pet would really help most people. But some people might not like animals, so, and I understand, like, you know, each his own, I suppose, but, or at least not really want to care for one or whatever. But yeah, like, I guess a lot of people that are literally alone, and I'm not, and I never have been, really get depressed and stifled by by essentially having most of their life on the internet. I don't. I really feel like real life is the stifling part. It's the overwhelming part, because in real life you cannot choose what you expose yourself to and who you expose yourself to as easily. If you're just in your house on the internet, you can choose what you expose yourself to a lot easier than if you're out in public. People will just be around and do what they do in public, and you have no way to be away from that. But on the internet, you can just click out of things, or just go on Do Not Disturb for a while and not receive any kind of Discord notifications or anything like that. And I liberally do that, and I've discussed with my friends about it, that sometimes I just can't fucking people, and I need some time, and then I'm able to get back to people. And I just can't do that in real life. I kind of hope that I don't need to be in public very super mega often, except for like events and stuff like that. Like, what I'd really love to do is grow this platform on YouTube and Twitch to a point where I can start going to some kind of gaming events and covering those, having fun with people there, that kind of stuff. You know, I don't even really want like a romantic relationship, so I really just want to focus on this. And I do want one, actually, to clarify, like some kind of future marriage or long-term relationship of any kind, you know, a romantic one. But like, I really feel like I need to grow a lot in order to get to the point where that's even going to be viable for me. And then also, just, I don't really believe in the dating game like most people play it. I really don't feel like that's the way you should find a partner. Going on fucking dating apps, or just going out and finding strangers to try to find love. You should build friendships and rapport with people first. So I intend to, through what I love, meet people, and I'm already doing that, and eventually, hopefully, and I think I'll be fine even without it, but meet someone, you know, that I can love romantically. But in the meantime, I'll just work on loving people as friendos, and see what happens, you know? And if I'm like, holy shit, over someone that I end up, you know, befriending, and I've done it before, I've just asked a friend of mine out. It didn't work, but he knows it, you know, like, he doesn't say won't ever, you know. Anywho. Yeah. And I've also been in one relationship before, so I know that I am desirable, apparently. And a lot of times it doesn't, I don't understand why, but That's the thing. This is just rambly Dergon time today, because sometimes I just need to do this. And this is a nice platform for me to just come on and talk about whatever I want and also play a game that I love. And also share that love and share whatever else I want to share with y'all. And I love doing it this way, so... yeah. Alright, yeah, Wallengar murders everyone. That's a fun little mood whiplash from what I just talked about, which was hopefully positive and inspiring to some of y'all. I'd love that. I just kind of get real on here. That's what I feel like is needed more in life, so I'm doing it. And also, just generally, I feel like I need to do it, so there's that. Some reserve shy likes people, in love with her researcher, Dr. Yoshikata, which is really cute. Traumatized by accidentally swallowing a goldfish. Very cute. Perfect hearing, consent moving around her. Drews somehow becoming human so she can fuck her doctor. What? I didn't say anything. Speaks casually but is careful not to stand out. Has a serious problem with authority. He's together with intellectual bonobos, will do anything to survive. Yeah, like, it's weird. Xiaoming's like a bad person by necessity is what I kind of feel like he is. Like, he's really interesting. I like it. But, like, also, I really wonder what the thing about him and Setsu is. I mix them up so much. Like, their names sound kind of similar, but it's also kind of silly to me that I do that. Anyway. But yeah, like, I really feel like it's kind of like tacked on that Setsu just fucking murders the dude sometimes. I have a feeling that there's something else locked in her. Hold on. They've still got more, right? Yeah, I have a feeling at least one of these are about why they hate Xiaoming. Because if there isn't a deep reason, I'll be kind of disappointed because this game has great reasons for all sorts of things in these characters. So I just have a feeling that we haven't really figured out why they hate Xiaoming yet. But we will. I hope so, anyway. I hope it's not just a weird tacked-on thing that never gets explained, because this game doesn't do that from what I'm aware, and I love that shit. But anyway, I love games not doing that, to clarify, not letting do it. One man, introverted, somewhat wishy-washy, knows this cue from long ago. Here we go. High abilities and strong influence. Stands out. And fucking nothing else. She's an enigma of a woman, and I feel like she's meant to stay that way for most of the game, because it was a good few more loops than we're at right now before I started being able to get Yuriko's stuff. And I think that's by design. Yuriko's like one of the last people you learn shit about, I've noticed. I think that's absolutely, like, needed. Like, a lot of the other stuff you seem to be able to do out of order depending on just what events you land on first, essentially. But, yeah. Speaking of events, I think we're going to be able to do one right now that I finally read out that stuff that I wanted to, after we level up, anyway. Some more charisma for the Dergon, please, and thank you. Until I get, like, around 20 of it or something. You know, I'll wait until I get the next, skill from charisma, and then I'll start figuring what the hell else I want to pump it into. I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. Sup, Shigemichi? The man, the lone wolf, Shigemichi. Dergy, I've got a request for you. How about you meet my forces because fast? Oh, Shigemichi. I'm sorry, preemptively, but of course I'm going to fucking use that if I can. And just not eliminate, you know what? I'm not going to eliminate even Rekio now. We're not going to touch these guys this time. See what happens as a result of that. And of course there's going to be other factors that factor into the final result of what happens and if we can win or not. But I do wonder how this will affect the game, at least in the ways that I might notice or not. That I might notice, I guess, is because if I don't notice it, then there's like nothing to observe there. Because I didn't observe the thing that I would need to observe anything about the thing. Anyway, I'm sorry if that really just broke someone's brain. Or like all of your brains. I'm gonna shut up about that now. Okay, yeah, I'm also gonna keep Comet around because I think I might be able to. I'd like to collab with her because she's apparently a friend of mine already, and I love her so much. She's my favorite character in the game, bar none, I think. I really feel like Setsu's a close second, and so is honestly SQ. And honestly, I really like Gina. I really like Shigemichi just because of how upbeat he is, and I really like Stella. I would say those are my favorite. Oh yeah, Ultimate too. I would say those are the ones. And then like next to that, Jonas is probably pretty darn like, you know, like in the second tier. Like if I were to make a tier list of Gnosia characters, like Jonas would be in the second one, while all the characters just mentioned would be in the first. Because I like him, he's interesting, but... And then Chippy would probably be in there too, because he's just kind of... I don't know. He's interesting to me, but for some reason I want to call him boring, but I feel like that's the wrong word. I'm not really sure. Oh, not really boring, but bland to me, kind of. I don't know. But, like, you know, he probably just wants to chill because he wants to be a cat. Cats just chill, right? I don't know, man. But, I don't know, Chippy's cool, but not really... I mean, I really love the concept of the catification, but, like, there isn't really much else about him that I feel like is compelling. And I think I'll lump Kukruska in that second category, too. Because I think she's done really well, but she also terrifies the shit fuck out of me. I would have loved her if she was just the wholesome character like she appears to be, but fuck no, unfortunately. Unlike the other wholesome beings I mentioned. Because goddamn. And then, of course, the last tier, I have to add Yuriko and Rakio, just because I really hate their kinds of personalities. And frankly, I kind of want to put Remnant in that pile, or at least the second pile, and I feel bad about that. Because I think it's just because his personality is very non-existent almost, because he's fucking shy as fuck. And I feel that, and I understand that, and goddamn that was me at a point. But, like, he doesn't add much to the table because he's so meek. And that's why he's kind of uninteresting to me, and it makes me kind of feel bad that I think that way about him. But it still renders him not kind of like on the sidelines, because that's exactly where he's being. He's not really involved in many of the discussions, and that makes a lot of sense. But, like, because he isn't in a lot of the game, even if he's in the particular game, then, you know what I mean? But anyway. Otherwise, I might have liked him better, I think. And when you do get Remnant stuff, it's great, and it's also tragic, and I want to hug him. And he's also really nice. I really like his stuff with Otome, but there's just not a lot of Remnant stuff, because he's so reserved. It makes sense. But it's kind of the tragic thing about him, is he's exactly, like, represented very well as the kind of character he is, but that's kind of exactly why I'm kind of mad about him, because, like, I think I'd love him. I definitely relate to him. I'd love him if he was just there more for me to grow on, which I just feel like he ain't. But anyway, who do I freaking eliminate, by the by? What do I do about that? Do I go ahead and get rid of Rakio? I really want to. It's too tempting. I said I'd not even get rid of them, but, well, I really just needed to not get rid of Shigemichi. SQ. Back on the SQ train, eh? Actually, wait, I'm not sure if SQ was one of the people she was doubting initially. I think Comet might be an AC follower, because I feel like she very well might have picked up on Gnosia lies by now, but she's really going after humans. I really feel like she might be an AC follower, or a bug too. Just realized. Very possibly a bug. Nah, not gonna do roll shit. Okay, gonna back up Yuriko then. Alright, time to pin it on Otome. Oh, or Comet. I feel like there's a couple of things here that kind of point her out as a liar of some kind. I think I might want to go with Comet, just in case she's a bug, because there is a bug, and there ain't no... Oh, there is no AC. She's a bug. I think she's a bug. There's a couple of things that kind of point to her being a bug to me, including the fact that she's... Her intuition would probably have keyed her into, like, the Gnosia by now. She's really doubting people that are Gnosia or one. Who knows, man? She might be the real doctor, but... And also, I definitely don't want... you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna doubt Comet, man. We'll see what happens when I do that. Jonas is Gnosia. They're the real one, then. Ah, Remnant. Wait. Okay, no, yeah, that's right. He's one of us. Alright, so... I still want to get Comet. We'll see what happens. Ooh, 2 people voted for me. Okay. Shaming and Kukushka. Interesting. What if they might have seen me lying? Not sure what would cause them to do that, except for just maybe a player difficulty thing. I don't know. Who knows, man? Just like random people. Hello, Chimay. Interesting. This is. I'm hoping this is different than just a liar or a hey, help me out event, because oftentimes, because you know, I want to get a move on with the story. And so does Setsu. But yeah, we really do. Yeah, okay, it's just a lie thing. I thought so. Oh boy. I'm sorry, Otome. It makes too much goddamn sense. Especially because I guarantee you're the real doctor then. Aha, okay. Oh, you're... Oh, yeah, hold on, yeah. Oh, we did get Comet. Did I not realize we ended up getting her? I felt like we didn't. Yes, we did. Hi, Gil. The way the music stops for a second. I kind of feel like it does that on Remnant. I think it's because, like, to really point out how quiet he's being, maybe? I think I like that touch. It is kind of jarring, though. Alright, what's on the agenda? Doing pretty good so far. Things could certainly go south fast because we've got... Yeah, let's see. How many people do we have to eliminate to win? Assuming that we can keep everyone, and then none of us get cold slept, there would be... We would have to get rid of 3 people. Oh, okay. Trace more, so... You know, if all goes according to plan, just cold sleep 1 person here, eliminate 1 tonight, cold sleep 1 person next trial, bam, done. Promising. We'll see. I'll do my best, of course. No small talk. Denied, bitch. Who do I doubt? Do I doubt anyone? I'm gonna let things play out. Ooh. We're gonna get Setsu next. If we can't... I'm not gonna doubt them, but I'm gonna eliminate them tonight if I survive, of course. Yeah, see, getting people you really want out of the way, like trying to eliminate them, if they're very, like, if they obviously, or at least very likely have good rapport with the humans, it's best to eliminate them, if you know, so yeah. I will save that for that. No, but gotta be careful here. But yeah, if you have anything other than refute as an option there, I think it's always better to do whatever option you have there. Because I think it's always a better effect than just refuting. If refuting even does anything, I just realized. Jonas. Oh boy, they doubted me, they doubted Yuriko, and they doubted Jonas in succession. That is not good. Oh god. Well. Kikrushka? Oh shit, man. Well, we'll see. Clearly, Kikrushka is the option I would want here. Oof. So we'll see what happens if I do that. And I'm going to... I almost guarantee you that I'm gone. Oh boy. Ooh, here we go. Wow, okay, oof, okay, I'm out of danger, but Jonas ain't. This is interesting, this amount of votes. I'm actually gonna cover Jonas. Okay, I think we definitely got some people to doubt her. Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Did it? Oh, yes! Woo! That was a nice, close boy. Close-ass motherfucking call there. Yeah, we're eliminating Setsu. That's just... Sorry, Setsu. I almost feel like these loops, we should have her be around, but I don't think so. I think it's just a flavor of, like, it's been so many loops, goddammit. Because, you know... They would be the only one that would be able to share that with us, who was the only other one who would know that, you know, so it makes sense. As just a narrative thing. It might just be if no progress has been made in a while. Who might I try to build rapport with? Who have I not really been, like... I haven't really been railing against it. Like, Stella, I did rail her once, but in the sexual way, not the, like, against way. It was fun, and she had fun too, and it was great. It was very romantic, fun times, and I like Stella a lot. And so does my dick. What? Would you like to talk with me a while? I'd like to know more about you. Oh. And then they had sex again. God damn it, that's headcanon, because I said so. That's my headcanon right there. Is every time she even seems even slightly flirty, they're having sex afterwards. Because I've decided it, because I'm horny. What? Alright. But yeah, like, it's too it's too hurdy-durder, it's too, like, they have to. Very dangerous. Real engineer, pretty damn absolute certain there. If they aren't the real engineer, I will be very confused. Everything points to them being that. So, like, the fact that they found Jonas immediately. Granted, they could have been lucky, but I really doubt it. Actually, wait, hold on, no. Yeah, no, they are the real one. I think... I don't know if they came out on day one. No, I don't think they did, so they could also not be, but I'm pretty sure they are. But we'll see. Hold on. Oh man, we can definite enemy. We gotta be careful there. Because it's probably Remnant too. I'm not gonna oust him if I don't have to. But I have a feeling someone else is gonna. If they do, oh well. But oof, poor Shigamichi. Xiaoming is not Gnosia. Oh boy. Yeah, I almost knew Yuriko was gonna do that, because A, she doesn't give a fuck about her allies ever, and B, I don't think she even really considers them allies ever, and B, she's one of the logic people, other than Rakio, who's gone. I think Setsu also can, I don't remember, I think Stella also often does it. I think, but Rakio and Yuriko are usually the ones that do definite human and enemy stuff. Well. But yeah, we have no choice, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and vote for him. Who voted for me? Xiaoming. Gonna keep him for doubting purposes in the next one, because we're down to 3 people now. We need to get rid of... Let's see, 3 and 3. Oh no, we've won. We've actually, I didn't think so. I thought we needed at least one more person, so yeah, we're actually in the clear right now. So you know what? I'm actually gonna get rid of Xiaoming, because I want to, just because, like, you know, he's been very, well, aggressive, at least against our plans. At least I feel like it, or maybe it's really just because he voted for me. I don't know. I'll probably, but who should we talk to in the meantime? You know, let's just, I guess, talk with one of our Gnosia buddies is gonna be kind of nice to us. So I guess, like, what does Jonas have to say as a Gnosia? I don't actually know if I've ever seen that. Tonight is the night. Gonna make some sacrifices and feel alright. Oh my god. I really do fucking love Jonas's eccentric way of speaking. It's very creative, and I love it, and it really fits how fucking nuts he is. But yeah, bye, Xiaoming. And, oh wait a minute. There's a bug. There's a fucking bug. Unless, hold on. No, this ain't, okay, no, I counted wrong. Hurdy-durdy-dur. I counted wrong. I need one, we need to vote someone out, or, get someone, no, yeah, okay, so, unless one of us as the Gnosia are cold slept, we're in the clear if we get someone else that isn't Gnosia cold slept, but if we do, if one of us does get cold slept, I mean, obviously, if it's me, then it's game over. But if it's Jonas or Yuriko, then we would have to eliminate someone and then do another cold sleep. And then, of course, if the other person gets eliminated, then at that point... Anyway, well, we'll deal with that stuff when it comes, because now my brain is trying to compute all that, and it's getting confused. Question, anyone who's not yet reported to come forward. Analyze the brain tissues of those frozen yesterday. Congratulations, Ronan, was Gnosia. Yep. Yeah, it's... Of course she'd do that to save her own ass, but I feel like most Gnosia would at this point. I was certainly kind of considering it before she just did it, because I certainly had the same ability, with how my logic could be. But you... Wait, what? Now he's starting to doubt the other Gnosia? Nah. Guess I'll go with it. I think they're gonna get her, unfortunately. Oh! Poor Stella. I don't understand why. I guess my defending was effective. But what's weird about this to me is Yuriko doubted her once. The humans all voted... No one voted for Stella. No one voted for Yuriko at all. But a bunch of people doubted her. And then they got Stella. I'm sorry, what? Maybe she was lying. Maybe she was a bug. I'm lying. Oh! Oh, yeah, we win. Cool. Feels good, man. Here's ours. I forgot that we were gonna win if we cold slept someone. Funny. in that short time. Oh well. Humans are weak. We're weak as expected. The curtain has fallen. Ah, how I long to see the very face of Gnos for myself one day. Maybe even as an innocent little girl. I mean, what other way is there? Okay, Otsume was a bug. We got her. Yep, Setsu was the real one. Cool. Feels good. Nice ween. And yeah, since this is 50 minutes long, almost 51, definitely ending the session for now. So, I hope y'all had lovely days. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to, friends, and I will see y'all in my next video or stream. Have a lovely day.